Hello and welcome to today's video. Sadly, I don't think I can wear this aura today, so let me just take it off. Currently, after many attempts, I think about 17 or 18, we have not yet beaten Rathma on Tier 2. I was also busy the last couple of days, so I couldn't stream, and I didn't want to do it off stream, so I didn't do any more attempts. But generally speaking, we really tried, and Tier 2 Rathma and Sorceress is really difficult. That doesn't mean we're gonna quit, of course. We're simply gonna try again, improve ourselves, and work on our skill set in order to, be able to finish this tour. I believe Sork will be the last difficulty and Pally will be relatively easy, and he will be the last one that I do. But for now, let's see how we actually did on one of our better attempts. Generally speaking, the fight is not the hardest on phase 1. I'm just going to show one of our attempts. We didn't really run... Don't really need to hear us speak too much. And using Meteor, generally what you're looking to do is kite around, proc as many meteors, and maybe try to get free meteors off your brimstone procs. So as you can see, sometimes I'll rain like several meteors in one cast. And you have a very low life pool, but unlike Assassin, like Mind Blast Assassin, which we run with less than 3,000, or unlike the Necromancer, we don't really have any summons to rely on to tank for us, so we're very fragile and we have no defenses whatsoever. We simply have our damage to rely on, which is also lower than the other two. So as you can see in phase 1, I try to go around dodging the spires while sticking to Mendeln as much as we can. The cold waves are pretty scary. So is the sludge blast whenever you're too far from him. So that's why I try to stay close. You could try and teleport into the sludges, it's definitely possible. In higher ping, you can see that mine spikes often over 100. It becomes a lot more difficult to teleport anywhere. So I'm trying to, match the gameplay to the ping. Refilling your belt is really important, and since every hit from the spires could be really deadly, it's best to do them a few at a time, not more than 2 or 3. As you can see, I got hit there and it's pretty scary. These cold waves are brutal. You go into the next golem phase. And the golems themselves are not too challenging. The only thing that I noticed that you want to be doing here is try and target the last 2 golems together, kind of like in the middle. That's very common, I think, for a lot of builds. If the golems get too close, you just AoE both of them. Right there, he was kind of stuck on that pillar. Give us a little bit more time. And we're getting close to the last golem phase. We don't do enough damage to just skip the Nova phase, so sometimes it's just better to wait for it and then use an antidote. Okay, that was a little bit scary. And I think I did get better at doing this phase and the second phase as well. I was struggling with them a little bit in the beginning. But that's how it is. You know, when you move from a very strong Rathma build, like the one that I normally run on, to this, it's very shocking. And now a few more meteors should close out this fight. And as you can see, this fight, like this, like phase 1 part is like, it's not too dangerous. As long as you're dodging the spires, you should be okay. If you are taking your time too much, you might run out of potions though. Alright, let's move to phase 2. There we go. There we go. Before the fight starts, I like to cast Blaze just before I go in, because Blaze does carry over through the portals. It's like Frenzy or Hunger for Druid and Barbarian. So I figured might as well do a cast of Blaze. It will let us move a little bit faster right before. And here you can see one of the biggest, like, scariest things in this whole Rathma thing for Sork, in my opinion. That is the cages. The cages are terrifying. Rathma stopping you from moving for like a second could be like the end of everything. I was trying all sorts of different things while I was learning, like, you know, doing meteors from afar and trying to like keep my distance. I was trying also to run into them so my meteors will break my cages. I'm sure there are like different techniques you can use. I found it easier to like run into areas where I'm casting in order to kind of like break the cages as I'm going there. I'm sure for other people, other things will be more comfortable. One more void for the first wave. And you can see that was like very intensive, even though it was just the first wave. I really like when he does the bone spears though. It lets me have some time to recover mentally and get some juves in even. Yeah, if he does summon one of those conjured souls, you want to get rid of them as soon as possible. If you can. Hopefully before he summons the Void Knights, I kind of make a mistake there. Trying to break my cage, I end up starting the phase. As you can see, like getting rid of like 1 or 2 Void Knights early on is like really important if you can. Once you get down, or like three of them, there's just like 1 or 2 left, and it's not so bad, but it's still dangerous. Like the right timing could get you killed. I like to save the poison ones for last because the poison ones really are not that bad. They don't trigger your FHR like that, so... Yeah, now we just gotta fill up our belt. There is a skeleton at the top left. I don't know if I'm planning to avoid it completely or if I'm trying to kill it. Maybe I just didn't notice it. That could be the case. Come on, it's right there. Oh, there we go. I noticed it. Oh, and there's another one out of bounds. The out of bounds one are really dangerous. They pretty much just block a part of the arena for you that you really don't want to go to anymore. And I see her, Purple Knight. I think, yeah, I'll just keep my distance here, it seems. If you see it like a pack that is separated from the rest, try to target them. Ooh, that's a scary situation. Being decrepified feels so bad. Like, you can see how many potions I'm spending here. I said this is one of my better runs. Actually, I'm not sure. Am I making it through here? I just noted like the time on the video, and I'm wondering if I got it right now. Okay, okay, we're killing them, we're killing them. We're barely getting out, but we're killing them. I think I had better runs on the second day of attempts, but it's okay, we'll just go with this one. Looks like I'm making it out of this phase. Yeah, and at that point, I just want to kill Rathma. I don't really care about the Conjured Souls. If I can get rid of Rathma, they all die, and I'll feel happy inside. There we go. Grab my cube. And let's move it to the final phase. I'm probably just relaxing there. Am I ready? Yeah, okay. So we cast our blaze, surely. And we go in. Drop the cube. And I'm using Combust every now and then. I just weave it in between casts because you don't have to aim it. Because it can proc a meteor. So it's just kind of like a fast cast that could cause like a meteor to drop as well from the brimstone. And it does a little bit of fire damage. We do have like some of that like synergies maxed up. We accidentally double phased here. I did not realize how much damage Meteor can do to them when they're bunched together. But we kill two of them. It seems like we're doing good. We try to teleport through and we actually managed to do it. At 100 ping, it makes it really difficult to do it. I've done some offline attempts and in them, like teleporting was so much easier, it felt. Kind of struggled to finish the last two, but we finally do it. Put on quite a few potions. We want to send Mendel into the middle before we continue. So he can do his little Nova phase. Get rid of this guy. Teleport, very nice. Okay, and now we want to fill up our belt. Completely ignore the two of them outside of like healing. And we start our phase with not full potions. Not a good choice. Definitely not a good choice. Yeah, we try to teleport there and we do not make it in time at all. Oof. And we get rid of that purple knight. Put a few more potions from the ground. That's why I like having the potions on the ground. You can see it's absolute chaos like in there. You try to teleport. And it's so hard to do it. Like I struggle to finish like a Void Knight. And yeah, we get put in this cage and another cage right afterwards. 11 HP. I believe I get, yeah, we got rolled back into that spear. Like, yeah, this fight is absolute chaos. Like, if you're desynced and the cage kind of brings you into an attack you weren't expecting, you can instantly melt, and that's how we died here. It was just one run out of many, you know. I almost cleared. I don't know why it was supposed to stop it. But yeah, that was like just one run attempt, you know, just to show kind of what we've been through. We're not giving up, and of course on the next day we'll try to do a kill again. I have improved some of my gear slightly, or I don't know if I improved it by like I did a few changes. And now we are going to have a little bit more, whoa, I saw this noise. We are going to have a little bit more HP. I still have one socket that's free here. I like kind of changed my helm and I respec my stats to have like less strength in order to wear my gear. So all sorts of changes. You know, I'm experimenting with different things. I might put a facet in here instead of another jaw rune. Just kind of like thinking maybe I could pull off a little bit more damage. And yeah, we're just experimenting, trying to make the skill happen, um, you know, to the best of our ability. I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you so much for watching. We'll keep, attempting getting this Sork to the tier 2 Rathma. It's the last boss that we need to kill on the online ladder before we move to SSF HC on the Paladin. So, I'm really excited to be done. For the record, we're also leveling our Amazon 1099, kind of on the side. It's the only character I've never leveled to 99, and I kind of needed it to complete the account. We're like 1/3 of the way there, so pretty good work put in, right? We have like a lot of barbs. We have the Sin now, Druids, Sorceress. We have the Paladin, Necros, and yeah, only the Zon missing. So we're gonna get that done too. Alright, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next stream or the next video. Until the next time, have a good whatever you're having, and bye bye bye.